I was about to mess up, but hello everyone, welcome to Dangan Rampa. Last time we were continuing off with our investigation, and we learned some interesting things about Mukuro Ikusaba, and we learned that we were in class 78. Apparently there's a thing you can do for Pyek, where Pyek is like, are you ignoring me? And now we're back into the bio lab after getting a picture to try to talk with everyone, but everyone's been running away from us, so. Yeah. So, in kind of all measures, now we're here in the bio lab, and, we're here to talk with someone again. And, we also saw Genocide Jill, do her thing. But yeah, the character who is near us, present soon. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
About this room. Oh yeah, it's
It would seem.
a morgue. Yeah.
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Tiny Hands must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and, well, there you have it. You knew she fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem.
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped us like a bag of rocks. Why is everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway.
Hey, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Hugo approached the fridge, her hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Action! Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body's inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they would assume we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So.
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation, which she didn't have to if I wasn't such a pussy.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then.
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there? That's it? While she's doing her things, yeah, the things we're gonna need to pay attention to. Oh, it's the same one as I found in the garden 2 shed. Remember that? That's a type. It had it has a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over there. Tarp has been up there. I've already looked through this and searched for more important, huh? On the left side of the refrigerator, a bunch of blue lights are found. But these ones aren't. It would seem the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights that are on include Mukuro's. There's 9 in all. 9? 9 lights? Biolab lights. You think she would hear that, right? Anyways, yeah. Then we gotta talk to her one more time. I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. On the right! You see her? She's got a surprised mouth look on her face. She's near his Tiny Hands. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
Because.
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. This is the one time where you might want to take up that hint. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here and looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge the pictures or trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast!
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. Action! So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burn tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means that was the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. Their victim had been stabbed at the same time. They also been struck in the head. The body was covered with outer wounds. The body was covered with outer wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only observation is those outer wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because
All the Murakami file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old. And then calling Makoto out.
However,
But that doesn't follow logically. Old runes, it makes it seem like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. And let's take a look back on that report file. She went unwounded into the school. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So the wounds are at least a few days old. There's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very least,
Certainly, you can analyze one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many? You said that word a lot!
right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. Beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. This game is very good at teaching people. Kyoko's account.
hey,
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Action! Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5 foot and 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get that all right? So originally, this time I paid attention to it. Because originally, I was like, oh, that's cool. And I passed it off. And then when she came to say it, I was like, I think that's wrong. But nah, she's completely right. You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with their corpse. So then...
indeed,
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba's profile's been...
And
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
then,
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, are we not going to put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
why?
Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard of the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still.
whew,
You really are naive, you know that. It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive? Naive.
then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Oh, hold on! I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in the locker. If I don't do it now... Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then. Out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What? So,
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
indeed.
I do. Yes. But to get into any of those lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had any access to any of those lockers. If I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you said just makes perfect sense, but there's something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true...
Could that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker from my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker.
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD, and it says Class 78 Urgent Interviews.
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it to see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now, but I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Interview?
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have any second to listen to me ramble? Ramble?
In other words...
So, as it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less unsure of everything, even my own feelings. Alright, let's nagiri this bitch. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I'm sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burn with the fire of determination. Determination to defeat the mastermind. That eventually go in my heart, depending on what's gonna happen. Because I'm main character. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? He must be a sadist. It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth, whether that truth serves justice or suffering, whereas the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth is you uncover is filled of hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then...
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. I got the DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth, but no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose! Oh boy. Man, everyone's gonna be surprised who Makoto is, you know. Oh boy. Alright, yeah, we gotta go to the map. Actually, it would've been faster if I just went down here. But yeah, for the final thing in our investigation, we're about... Yeah, this thing is like an hour and like over an hour long. And it gets longer. You know, speaking, if I didn't help, play yesterday, on, March 28th, I probably would've ended it off in the investigation and continue with the trial tomorrow. But, nope, we're going at this full blast. We're gonna get this all done today. Just be able to play DVDs just fine. Well, I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It's 5. We still got enough time, I think. It said I was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Oh shit! Sayaka! It took me by surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was. She was a bitch.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
And that's, I assume, Kyoko's father. The voice I heard was the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged
I
man.
do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
You know what? Hold on. I think that's the voice actor for Mondo. For like Mondo's English voice actor. Because they sound kind of the same. Is Mondo the headmaster? It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video
With her
is
laser eyes.
some kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance.
It's free real estate.
Don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss, even dependent of her total JPEG model, or PNG model. It made total sense. You would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school. Except. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up till now, but this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes started back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Oh look, it's a PNG model of Makoto! Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me! And my PNG model that the game developers totally just pasted in.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Yes! Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. I mean, after all, he probably knew who I was. But the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even me in the mastermind, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this,
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
but I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you.
With my angry ass face
As the
clearly,
headmaster of Hope's
that I
Peak
put
Academy,
in the trial.
That's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Becca! It's just the fucking PNG sprite models. That's so fucking lazy. Tiny hands. Aoi, she was actually smiling. Or Hina, she was actually smiling. Everyone. They all said they agreed to live in the school forever. And then... Oh, it's gonna be Kyoko. Yeah. Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and when she asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. Probably to be with me. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie, look like it broke. Out of service.
What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
Failure my ass! You cut the power on purpose! Oh yeah, Dakota starts saying some yeah. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He asked them the question, and they all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school. I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Just to let you know, she isn't the only one that their real ultimate ability is revealed out of the blue. And a convenient outcome. Something that seemed to have obviously worked in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Interview DVD? Ding dong bing bong!
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial.
You don't have to say that.
Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Sorry, I keep forgetting. It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time Hope and Despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then! This is the end! Yep, this time we're in the high peak music. Oh! And now let's head to the red door. And the final that you'll ever hear again. I guess I'm the first one this time. Actually, yeah, probably.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said... Back here! Back here! Back here! They're alright, one after another. But they're all in the same state of shock. Well, except for the next one coming after us. Ina! Yeah? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. Mainly because, you know, it wasn't silence. Because guess who came barging in? It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
you called for me and so I appeared.
Ah, I'm late!
I'm on fire.
Ah, strong sound master, so wonderful, so cool, so hot, my loins are pleased. She's also the only other one that didn't go to see a photo. Now listen, everything will just be fine if you leave it to me. With my scissors, sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge the shit out of you, master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys.
If my master wants, there can be a boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Yeah, where am I?
No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now.
Is everyone here? Ooh, and wearing our gloomy gust faces, I see. Well, except for those three.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin!
Thrills, chills,
This final class trial is gonna be slattered in pitch black despair. Climaxium sorrow.
That's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial, and this time it'll be fair.
What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
You tried killing me or Kyoko for something we didn't do.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara of every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today,
Ow.
I'm feeling white.
What? I'm feeling white.
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than day hope.
Stop talking.
Speaking like an Irishman.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already.
Sure. Let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away!
Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my
This will be over in no time. With an explicable confidence, Byaka was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. She made some sounds. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right, I'm ready.
so
Ready to win, right? Of course! I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. I started making my way toward the opening. Step after step toward that gaping maw. I resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I pressed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning it began to descend, deeper and deeper, deeper still, deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper it fell. I closed my eyes, and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. Someone was touching my ass. What could have been seconds or centuries later? I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. Okay, this is fucked. This is the final trial site?
What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16 spot.
Chills, chills,
That's where Muguro is supposed to be.
chills.
Then she said, well then, let's begin!
Yup. Alright, let's see real quick if I'm... Yeah, alright. Alright, so... let's open an e-handbook for our 2 bullets. Well, 190 nice coins. We're gonna have more by the end of this. But yeah. Monokuma file number 5. Place to check. That's gonna be useless. Monokuma control room. Tarp. That is the things. And same skills as always. Nothing else to really add on to here. And I would have had 21 points, but yeah, that's not how it works. I wonder if people play on New Game Plus and they have all the skills. Well, it's New Game Plus for a reason. Alright. Let's start this, because I'm not gonna fucking wait out 30 seconds.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule. So listen up. If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school,
Mm-hmm.
You guys win! But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
Do it, no balls.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not! Bears never go back on their word!
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Can I use the bathroom?
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person?
They're a group of, you know? I just had a massive, like, split brain. Like, once I was like, oh, they're a group. Well, one person, too.
Hmm?
Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me. I'm right, aren't I? I knew it.
Alright, then. Did you know you get like 5 to 6 bullets in here? Yeah, that's the thing.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
No, that's wrong! I gotta reload my troop bullets.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right. Because in my picture...
Oh god, the soccer is just over there.
I'm not in it.
Oh. I figured as much. In which case...
Hero, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Yeah, we're gonna get to this
Okay,
one.
but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Okay. Yep, there's all. This one too! It's just like I thought! Why is it donuts? Oh, well,
So
maybe
the
because.
secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us. Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
A lot. The pair need to reveal Monikuma's trap. Each one has a certain something in common. There's a connection between what person isn't shown through photos. That person is the one who got the photos, because fucking Tiny Hands is in there. You know, there probably would be a loophole that would be Monokuma, but nah.
A gun! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it.
That was very late.
So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
This Mondo's sleeping. I didn't notice that.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Big dick.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
There's more to those.
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it? What's digging at me?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time?
Next time on Dangan, where we continue off the the trial to see what's going on at the end of this before I start having to piss myself. Whatever. Thank you so much for coming by to this lovely day in the bunker. Peace, peeps.